Hello and welcome to I Am Geek, and this is episode 207. My name is Ryan, and I'm joined by my good pal Katrin.
Hey,
my brother Chris is down and out this week. He's got a little sinus infection, is what he's calling it.
So too much video games.
Yeah, too much.
No, he's really sick.
No, he's sick. He's sick. But anyways, so hello to everybody on YouTube that's watching us live right now.
And on Facebook.
So if you're not watching or listening to us live, you can check us out on YouTube at I'm Geek Show and Facebook, just I'm Geek, I guess. Thursday nights, we go live around, 10:15 Eastern time?
That's right.
Yeah. My time zone's all mixed up. But anyway, so this may be a long show because I'm going to say it's a short show tonight. That's usually how it works. I am flying out to the world of Disney World, tomorrow, and I still have a ton of stuff I haven't even packed. I've been getting bounding outfits ready for
good.
My kids,
that's important.
For me, for Galaxy's Edge. I made, it is important. But I guess, I don't know.
Definitely.
I made Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run uniforms for the kids to wear, just like the ones that the people that work it, the Batu people that work there. Yes. So hopefully they get a lot of attention, like fun, loving attention. I think that should be fun. Yeah. And I'm making my wife dress up or bound, and I'm bounding. I'm wearing my Cal Kestis poncho.
Excellent.
Nothing else. Just poncho.
Please wear something else with it.
But it covers everything. Come on, Disney.
No.
It's
not that big of a poncho.
I'm wearing stuff under it, but I'm not wearing the costume that I wore to Comicpalooza, that whole thing.
That's good.
I'm just wearing the poncho with a short sleeve shirt.
Yeah.
And stuff underneath it, not the 5 layers of doom that I wore. Yeah. It was so hot. But
yeah, because we're getting the fall, but it's not quite there.
Yeah.
Yet. Even fall is hot, so
it's been like 100 degrees here. So I put it on and I went outside. I'm like, it's not too bad with it on. Not too bad. And I can take that off and on easy.
Well, good.
And I'm wearing pants that have the zip off legs, so put on a show at the cantina. Which is the only thing I could get for the cantina, and then we'll get into what we're doing, was at 9:35 in the morning.
Oh.
So I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that at 9:35 in the morning. Maybe some people, Winchester in the comments, tell me if that's fun or not in the morning. Like morning drinkers, I guess, are there.
Yeah.
Get you ready for the day.
Yeah, why not?
After park close, I want to go to the canteen after park closes.
We did that.
Yes, we did.
Back in October, we were there. We closed it down.
That was the best.
That's the best. I mean, and the best part about going last year during COVID times, right, was that it was a lot more empty, which it's a lot more empty right now too, right? But even then, it was like they kind of directed you out of the park, right? That night we couldn't go walk around everything else, but we were still able to take all these awesome pictures with nobody around, of the different spaceships and different things that we wanted to.
I'll be bringing some lightsabers, probably.
Of course.
With me, so I don't have to buy any. But I still want to buy more.
Well.
They announced today, Hasbro announced their Black Series Elite Skywalker, Rey Skywalker lightsaber. Yeah. And it actually, the thing turns and lights it up. And it's got the lights in it. But it's like expensive. It's like $264 or something like that.
Yeah.
But it does a lot more than the Galaxy's Edge version of it. Because that one doesn't have the cool switch. But anyways. But yeah, so we leave tomorrow. And I thought, it's fall. Fall time is my favorite time of year at Disney World. Yes. I think I even like it more than Christmas, which may be weird. but
I go back and forth. I mean, it's usually whenever I'm there, that's when I like it the best.
Well,
but
yeah.
it's because I'll say it. It's like I want to go back at Christmas or I want to go back at Halloween, and it's like I always have the best time during those two.
Yeah.
I'm not just saying that. I mean, that sounds cheesy, but it usually is, And the really nice thing about going at Christmas is the weather.
Yeah,
like
that's true.
The top thing about it, and then the decorations are great, and all the events are great. But there is a little bit more of an edge, I guess, to the Halloween time.
Yeah, I like all the pumpkins, and we'll get into that. But I like the lights and just the decorations. And it seems like, well, I mean, before the world came crashing to a close,
stop turning.
It felt like that they were doing more and more and more Halloween decorations.
Yeah,
and earlier.
Well, I mean, I think last year they didn't do a lot because they just didn't have the staff to put all of that up, right? They couldn't employ all these people. And probably now they're just not doing a whole lot because they just don't know and still don't have 100% staff, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. The last day I'm there, Space 220 opens. So
excellent.
I don't know where I'll be the last day I'm there. I don't know if I'll be at Epcot, but so far I haven't seen any reservations for it. So maybe they're just doing walk-ups.
It'll probably be walk-ups, I bet you, for now. And it's not a soft opening because they told people about it, right?
Yeah. I mean, I would love to check it out, but it's like it's going to be a mess probably. Like a lot of people.
It's going to be a lot of people.
I mean, I guess if I want to go see all the Disney vloggers, that's where I go.
That's true.
Kids are going to go see some YouTubers.
You're going to see some internet famous people.
Yep, September 20th, it's going to be open. And I'm sure every vlogger will be there taking pictures, videos. I won't say take pictures, take videos. Taking the pictures. So I may check that out. We'll see where we're at.
Yeah.
That day, because I think that day, the 20th, it's just going to be me and the kids, because my wife will be gone because she has to fly somewhere else. So it'll just be me and the kids left. So that might be crazy to try to get them there by myself. But hopefully it's gonna be a fun trip. Hopefully it won't be too crowded. My mom's coming down. We're gonna take her to the park a couple of days. She hadn't been in years.
That'd be good.
So, but let's. Oh yes, Club Cool opens up too.
Oh man. Oh man.
I know.
Get you some Beverly.
Yes, I told my wife that the other day. I'm like, guess what? You can get Lingo. She's like, what? I'm like, Beverly. She's like, oh.
Yes. But you have to.
Yeah. Oh.
Watch it be like different. And it's like, oh, this is actually kind of good. It's not fun anymore.
Yeah. My daughter, I don't think, has never tried Beverly.
Probably not, because it's been closed for so long.
And she would probably one that goes, yeah, it's good.
It's good. Yeah.
Yeah. It's good.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So it's going to be fun. We're going to do a lot of stuff. We'll see what I come back with, if anything. Well, hopefully nothing. Hopefully I don't come back with any sicknesses. I meant.
Oh, yeah.
Souvenirs.
Disney's.
What?
I got you. Nothing. This is the new Mouse Gear store going to be open then? I can't remember when that, like, it's not called Mouse Gear anymore.
I think it opens up around the same time.
Yeah.
That's Club Cool, I think.
So
we got people in the comments talking back and forth how they're going to come meet me, which I knew that both of them were going to be there. So two of our watchers are going to meet probably through me.
That's great. Very cool.
Like a big family. It's like a big I Am Geek family.
It is a big family.
So tonight we're going to do the top 5 things that we like to do at Walt Disney World during fall or Halloween. Because I thought just doing Halloween, but let's do fall in general. And it can be Halloween stuff.
Yeah.
So, because since Halloween stuff starts there in August now.
Yeah.
We can include Halloween.
For sure.
My kids asked, when's Halloween? I'm like, what? It's like a month from now. Unless you're at Disney, it's already been going on for a while.
It's in August.
Yeah. All right. So do you have it like in order, or are you just going to?
I don't have a top like order. Like this is my most. I mean, I probably could pick
You
out
don't
a
have
favorite
to.
of these, but no, I just have
Okay.
things, and we could decide at the end, right?
All right. So what's your number 5 thing? Well, what's the first thing?
Um, so number 5
Yeah,
thing,
it doesn't have to be.
yeah, probably,
But I don't want to start with your best thing.
yeah. This is probably the cheesiest one. It's just seeing all of the decorations and being in fall. It's like being at
Yeah.
Disney in fall because it's different, and there's the pumpkins like you mentioned earlier. There's all of these little embellishments. Now it's mostly only at Magic Kingdom, right? So they don't really decorate the other parks as much.
Yeah.
So it's definitely decorations at Magic Kingdom.
Now I had that on my list, so that would be.
I'm sure.
But I have extras. But
Good.
now for Disneyland, I don't know about Disney World,
Yeah.
but all the pumpkins that are carved or whatever on Main Street
Yeah.
are made from molds of actual pumpkins. That it's not just like the one. They don't go to like Hobby Lobby.
Yeah.
Or,
Get those foam ones
Yeah.
or whatever.
and make the molds of actual pumpkins. I don't know if they do that at Disney
That's
World,
cool.
but I know they do that at Disneyland. I saw that on a video on YouTube. I thought it was very interesting because I thought
Yeah.
I thought it was this. Let's go to Michael's, get all the pumpkins, and well, not Michael's, but
Yeah.
order all the
I know what you mean,
pumpkins. But no, they.
Yeah.
So that's cool. I do like doing that, going through Main Street and trying to find all the different ones. Do you remember any of the ones that you've seen?
No, I think the thing that stands out the most to me is just like the lamppost ones or the
Yeah.
posts. Maybe not necessarily lampposts, but the posts that they have that there's like a Mickey pumpkin.
Yeah.
That they have. That's what stands out the most in my mind, and that's the picture I always see, I guess, too. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I like the scarecrows that they've been having. I guess they still have them in like the courtyard where the flagpole is. They
Yeah. Okay.
those
Yeah.
funny scarecrows. Those are funny.
Yeah. Those are good.
This year's going to be a little different because it's not only fall Halloween decorations, but also the 50th. So I'm sure those are going to be mixed
Yeah.
together. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure a little bit mixed because that happens on the 1st
Yeah.
of October, so it's right in the smack dab middle or towards the end, I guess, of the Halloween celebrations.
All right, let's see here. So we got pumpkins on.
What do you have?
Let's mark that one off there. How about I really like the specialty treats that they have.
Yeah, I meant to write that down.
Yeah.
So that's good. Yeah.
Last year when we were there,
Yep.
because I used to not get them, but then I was like, oh, let's try out some of these treats. Last year when I was there, they had this Bride's Haunted Mansion cake.
Yep.
It was the best cake I've ever had.
Interesting.
I was so
don't think I've
surprised.
had
It looked like a little wedding cake,
Okay.
and it had this like lemon cake with like raspberry like filling stuff,
What?
with this like good icing, like not the junky icing that
Yeah.
a lot of stuff
Yeah.
had.
Yeah.
But man, it was so good.
Huh.
I don't think they have it this year because I looked,
Yeah.
but I ate it with my kids, and I was like, I wish I just got it for myself. And my kids were like, "This is the best cake I've ever had." I'm like, "I know, right? This is amazing." But they used to have like now some of them are hit or miss. Sometimes you'll get one, and they're trying to do something cool, Halloweeny, and it just doesn't.
So
Come together.
what was the thing we had at it was at Hollywood Studios. We ended up getting it there and we got it at the Backlot Express, I think is where I don't remember if you got it there or not, but it had the bones
Oh yeah,
on it.
the Claire with the bones in it.
Eclair, that's what it was.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
Eclair, yeah. That was okay.
Yeah, it was okay.
Yeah.
It was a little
I think
dry.
it looked like something else, I think is what we kind of commented on. I don't know.
Yeah, we got that too. The kids got it, and the kids really loved
Yeah.
eating the bones.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the rest of it was sort of it was a dry Eclair. But
Yeah.
they have usually they have some kind of weird Dole Whip
Yep.
concoction. It's always good. So I like all the treats now. I like
There's
going-
cupcakes and
yeah,
apples and
yeah.
like the poison apple, I think is one
Yeah,
of
the
the
poison
things
apple was a
that's-
big one. I had a list here. I looked it up to see if there was going to be anything new or fun.
Yeah, so one year, I don't know if it was last year or the previous time, there was a Maleficent ice cream cone of some sort, and we did get that, and that was really good. I waited in line by myself for that because nobody else wanted to, but I was like, I'm getting it, by golly, but it was good.
I guess Halloween or Hollywood Scoops is having some kind of Halloween shake that's candy corn ice cream. I don't know about that.
They did that last
Topped
time,
with vanilla donuts,
yeah, or something similar to that. Yeah. Oh well.
and then the Starbucks there at Hollywood Studios always has like special Halloween stuff.
Yeah.
But man, I don't have that cake this year. I think they're having the Bones Eclair again.
Oh, I'm sure. They didn't sell all of them last year.
Yeah, they put them in the freezer.
Take them out of the freezer.
Oh, what is that? There's something. Some of these things look pretty cool. But yeah, so that's my number 5, I guess. The Halloween treats
there you go.
Stuff. All right, what's your next?
Yeah. So I have on here. Let's see. Let me count and make sure I don't use one unnecessarily. But I guess seeing all of the Halloween merch, like all of the things that you can buy in the stores, right, that are special during that time, and that they usually have a shirt that goes with the Mickey's Not So Scary or whatever they're going to call it, going forward.
It's Mickey's Not So Disney Plus,
not so
scary, not so Disney,
right.
Not so
really expensive,
scary plus. Probably.
Yeah, the plus is the extra money.
I forget what they're calling it now, what they're doing this year.
It's an after hours party that's only like 3 or 4 hours.
Yeah, and it's expensive.
It's like $200 on the premium nights, and it's kind of crazy. If you go on one of the cheap nights, I listened to a podcast that they went and they had a great time. It's just like any other after hours event where you get free ice creams and popcorn and drinks and all this, so you can stock up, take a cooler with you, and put it all in there. I mean, they don't stop you, but it's like it's only 3 hours or whatever, 3 or 4 hours. So,
how many ice creams you'd have to get 200 to make $200?
Yeah. I mean, the people I was listening to said they probably took about $60 worth of stuff. They had popcorn, they had ice cream, Mickey bars, and drinks, and they said they probably racked up about $60 worth. So that for them, it was, I think that night was $150 or $160, something like that. So yeah, they weren't close, but it's. So
if you got 29 ice cream bars, that'd be about $200.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, you'd have to take like some dry ice or something in a cooler to try to keep them because it's so hot.
How many ice cream bars would you like, sir? I would like 29, please.
Yeah,
I have a big family. Leave me alone.
So there's no full parade. There's a shortened parade. It's a shortened version, I think, because if you sat and watched the parade, you use all your time basically that you had there. But the nice thing about it is what I've heard is that the crowds, even though they've sold out, are crowds that you would expect to see at an event you pay for like that. That's that much, right? So it's 10% of the crowd or something like that, but you're not shoulder to shoulder with people like the last few Not So Scaries that we've been to. Yeah. So, anyways. I still wouldn't spend the money.
Yeah, I couldn't see spending $200 for
3 or 4 hours.
3 or 4 hours, especially if you have an annual pass and you're there.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
It's like it's extra. Anyways, I guess number 4 for me. Now this is not Halloween, but it's fall.
Right. Mine are all.
I thought I would throw something in that was fall related.
Excellent.
And not just Halloween. Epcot Food and Wine Festival.
Yeah, I knew you'd say that one. Good. I figured you would. I mean, because that's something I've never done. We always skip the festivals. It's
fun. I like it because you get to try a bunch of different foods from around the world. I can get my cheddar cheese soup from Canada. So good. It's so good. They have this. I hope they have it this year. They have this dessert in Canada that's a grilled pound cake with popcorn ice cream, and you're like, popcorn or something like that, and it's really good. I was surprised. But yeah, they just going around the world, getting all the different things, trying new things. Now it's better when you don't have kids with you.
I'm sure, yeah,
because they're like, oh, we're stopping again, and we're gonna sit down and eat again. And it was better before the COVID,
Yeah. I'm sure.
Because now you got the mask. There's, of course, now I guess you don't have to wear the mask outdoors.
Outside, yes, that's correct.
But when we went last year, it's like eat and then put your mask back on, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But and then they have like a festival center that you can go in, and they have all kinds of stuff in there. And they have live music, and so it's fun.
Yeah.
I like it, especially if it's a day where you can't get a sit down restaurant.
Okay.
It's good food that's not like, oh, I guess we're eating fast food. I guess we're eating hot dogs and hamburgers and stuff like that. You can get like a variety of food that's not just the normal, typical park food.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. I like it, especially when it's not that hot outside.
Yeah.
All right, what's next for you? Oh, so
that's actually my next one, right? So being outdoors in Orlando, essentially, or at Disney World, because these are the only 2 times we go nowadays. My family is in the fall and in December. So the fall, it's still hot, but the nights are cooler, right?
Yeah.
It's not still sweltering like it is in September or August. It's starting to cool down in October. And so we went and played putt-putt last year. So that was like a cool extra thing that we were away from the parks, kind of getting some time to reset, but just being outside is more enjoyable, I think, during the fall. And there's plenty to do in Orlando and plenty of things to do outside. And also plenty of things to do at Disney, just being at the boardwalk or playing putt-putt or walking around your resort.
Yeah,
especially like at Animal Kingdom. and what's the I always forget the name of it, the Wilderness Lodge.
Yes.
Just walking around there and doing all the outdoor activities. I mean, there's so many cool things. So that's a bonus of being there in the fall.
It's true. That's true. Now there was that one year that we went to the Mickey's Not So Scary, and I decided to dress as Christmas. Pajama guy, and I was like, that was a bad idea because I wore like flannels. Like, this is a horrible idea. What was I thinking? And cast members were giving me a hard time. You're at the wrong event. This is Halloween. I'm like, oh really? Give me some candy.
Yeah, exactly. Give me the daggum candy.
All right, what's whose turn is it? Your turn. No, my turn. My turn.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Themed popcorn buckets and sippers.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Because the Halloween ones always seem to be the best ones.
Sure.
Like they had, like you have you have one behind you. I have one over here, the Madame Leota.
Yes.
The sipper. So much fun. So cool. And then they had the other Haunted Mansion, like the Hitchhiking Ghost, as like a popcorn bucket and different things. You could put them together.
Oogie Boogie? Or
Oogie Boogie, yeah.
Yeah.
And they got a green, like, big Oogie Boogie that lights up, I think. I don't know if they have it at Disney World. I know Disneyland has a big Jack Skellington head.
Oh, yeah.
This year that lights up. They're always as fun. I mean, you don't need them.
They are.
You don't.
No. I mean, it's like I every once in a while I'll turn on Madame Leota and it just kind of, pulses or whatever. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
It was so funny, though, because last year I was so worried about getting one of those, and I got you one because I'm just like, we got to get these, I started in line, and because I had to stand in line at Sleepy Hollow, and all of a sudden they came out and said, "Okay, if you're in line for this, come over here and do it." So we walk over to this little shop that's next door to it. I can't think of what it is, but they had them in there, and I mean they had tons of them. So
yeah,
but I'm still glad I got it.
Yeah, it's probably my favorite one that they've done.
Yeah, for sure.
This year, I don't know if there's one this year that I'd buy, but I think there was one they had last. Oh, the cauldron thing. It was a popcorn bucket that looked like the cauldron, and it bubbles.
That's right.
Well, that one was cool looking too.
Yeah.
But they've upped their game on their buckets and sippers, especially around Halloween.
Yeah. And they were bringing back the Mouser droid one, which is not a Halloween thing, but I mean that was recently brought back, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very cool.
All right, what's next for you?
So the next one I have is dressing up at Magic Kingdom around Halloween. So
there we
Halloween.
Like,
so that was
Disney Bounding.
So that was pretty cool. No, not Disney Bounding. So the last time 2 years,
because they didn't have the Halloween event last year, you could dress up anytime you want to.
Right, but we also did another time as well.
Yeah.
Maybe we got there early, and that's what I don't know. But anyway, it's just dressing up and being there and being a kid, being not worrying about what other people are thinking about you. You don't if you look goofy or not. It doesn't matter. But speaking of goofy, probably the best though is when I had a skeleton costume. Which was way too revealing, probably. But I had my goofy hat on, and that was a lot of fun. I got a lot of comments from the people working there, the cast members, and then just people in general. And the lady that sits outside of Haunted Mansion, or used to, telling stories, she yelled out at me, "It's like, that man needs a sandwich." So I was like, yes, that was fun.
Yeah, she's back for the Boo Bash.
That's a lot of fun.
She's
good.
She's there. Saw a video of her.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can usually only get her at the special. You got to pay extra to see her.
Yeah.
And the Daverdans
cool.
are back for that thing too.
Yeah.
So, they're like up on top of the.
Is that in Frontierland or is it on?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where they've been putting like Chip and Dale will be up there and other people. So
yeah. I really like those. I like that they're just characters random places now. You don't have to go stand in line.
Go stand in line. I know. It probably helps with crowds too. There's not like this big crowd trying to. I mean, as much as people complain that they're not there doing that, and maybe it's because I'm at a different point now where I don't really care. My son doesn't care, I guess. If we get pictures, I'm like, man, that'd be great if those were out of the way in some ways. But I mean, it's fun. It's still fun to get pictures with your family, with your friends, but I'd be okay with that.
I like to see them like Winnie the Pooh.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Just like, let's take a picture. Okay, let's move on.
Yeah, it's been way more fun. That whole thing of them being off on the side and then the cavalcades has been like a very cool like result or surprise or bonus. That word bonus of having COVID, right?
Yeah, so, I want them to keep those things. Those things can stay. Yeah. Other stuff can go. But.
Yeah.
All right. This one you probably don't have on your list. And I don't even know if they're doing it this year. I don't know what the protocols are, or even if it's open. Like is Fort Wilderness open? I don't even know.
It is. Yes.
Yeah, because when it was closed, that's where they would send people that got sick when they were there on vacation.
Oh gosh.
They would to be quarantined.
Yeah.
That's what I found out. That's sort of crazy.
That's funny. That is crazy.
Send them to Fort Wilderness.
No, I'm pretty sure it's open. The only ones that aren't open are like, I think both of the Port Orleans and Riverside, I think, are closed. And then one of the All-Stars, I think, is closed.
Yeah. The Fort Wilderness Golf Cart Halloween Parade / campsite decorations. It's so fun.
That's cool.
It's because they go all out. It's all the people that stay there. It's not like something that Disney like puts on, but they go out. They decorate their campsites. They have golf carts that they decorate, and then they like plan this parade, and they all go this big parade of golf carts that are all decorated. Really cool. Yeah. Something different that you don't have to say you're there at Disney or whatever, and you don't have tickets to the park. Something just fun you can do. Now, I don't know if they're doing it this year, though. So
I bet they will. I've heard a lot of people say that whole the campground itself is kind of its own community of people, and it's a way different experience. I'm really interested in doing it sometime. My son and I like to camp. My wife has no interest in it. And you can actually pay for somebody to drop off a camper and have everything set up for you, which we wouldn't do. That seems crazy, but I could almost see going and taking our tent and setting that up and doing all that, but I'm like, it's work, so you'd really want to pay somebody to do it, right? And plus it's not cheap. It used to be cheap.
Yeah,
I think I looked the other day and it was over $100. I'm like, gosh, you're not even staying in one of their places,
Yeah.
But of course, like I said, we camp every once in a while, and it is kind of a community thing. Everybody is real nice to each other, and so I can imagine it is fun, especially at Disney, because you're just like, we're camping and we're at Disney, And the only thing is, like, I never feel like 100% clean when I'm camping. Oh, no, to be at Disney and not clean, it's like, man, I don't want to be there. So, yeah,
I've camped there like twice.
Okay,
well, 3 times. if that counts. It was, I mean, it was in January or something, and
Yeah.
it was still hot as anything. Like
Yeah.
to sleep outside.
Yeah, if you don't have moving air when you're camping, it's not a fun thing, and all the
No.
bugs that would be there. So
Yeah.
you almost have to have you do have to have an RV or pop up or something to enjoy it. So
because my wife loves camping, and when we lived in Florida, she's like, "Why don't we camp more?" And I'm like, "Guys, it's hot. This is Florida."
Yeah.
So same thing in Texas.
For sure.
Like, it's hot here. Get me an RV and I'll go camping.
So it's hot in Memphis too, and the only time we go is once in spring, because it's hard to catch a good weekend if it's not when it's not raining and it's not too cold.
Yeah.
And then we go once in fall, and for the same kind of reasons, really. We'll probably go 2 times this fall because we go with another group. But yeah. Anyways, I don't think we'll do it, but I'd like to.
All right. So, is this your number one? Are we there?
I guess so. Yeah. This is probably my number one. So I guess we've kind of talked about it, and it's not something that exists anymore, but Mickey's Not So Scary is probably my favorite thing to do in the fall. Specifically, if I had to pick one thing about it, would be the parade.
Yeah.
That's the best parade, since the other nighttime parades aren't there anymore. But that whole Boo to You parade and all the things with that just brings back great memories and just a lot of fun. Especially when it's not raining. It rained the last time we were there for a little bit during the parade. I don't know if you remember that or not. We had to run, but it was just a real short shower. But
it's Florida. Yeah.
But yeah, that party is probably, I don't know if it's my favorite party because there were only 2, I guess. Because the other one was great. The Christmas one is great because they have the cookies. they did that one time.
Yeah.
And eggnog and hot chocolate. Man, that was so great. But all the candy, the people passing out candy everywhere, and everybody dressed up and acted silly. So,
yep, it's fun. I'm thinking next year maybe if the world doesn't go crazy, maybe they'll bring it back.
I don't know, man. They're just taking away so many things. Not to bring it down, but I saw. I know. I saw today that they as of October 1, the companies that are third-party vendors that are associated with Disney that used to get these discounts will no longer get these discounts that they used to get, like employee type discounts. So I'm like, who is that, anyways? But it was just like, what? Why did they do that? And why are they doing all these things?
They're raising the prices and taking stuff away.
I know that it doesn't make any sense. So yeah, I don't know if it'll come back.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, if they sell out of this one, if they can charge $200 and sell out,
oh my god, then
they're like, well, let's just keep doing that.
Yeah, exactly. It's what we keep saying is as long as we keep going, we keep paying these prices. Why should they stop?
Yeah, let's just charge $300. See if they still come.
I know. Yeah.
But oh well. Yep. I'm looking forward to it. My number one. I guess I have to do my number.
Yes, your number one. Yes.
All right. This is a gimme. I mean, but it's my number one. I have to do it every Halloween season. Haunted Mansion at nighttime.
Oh yes.
All lit up.
That was my extra one.
Yeah, that's the best. I mean, Haunted Mansion is always fun, but doing Haunted Mansion during Halloween time, when you have decorations all through the park, you have special lighting up at nighttime, it just makes it, extra special. That much better.
For sure.
But I love doing the Haunted Mansion at nighttime. I like to do most of the rides. I prefer doing most of the rides at Magic Kingdom at nighttime, I think.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because, but at other parks, except for Toy Story Land, most things are inside anymore.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of outdoor rides. But, yeah, that's some of the best memories that my son always brings up is riding Thunder Mountain and Mine Train at night when the fireworks are going on. And that's the only time he wants to ride with me. He usually wants to ride with his mother. or his mom, whatever. But he said, if it's at nighttime, I'll ride with you, because he remembers how fun that was when we rode. We were in the very front car on Mine Train, and you take that first hill down, and we came up this one hill, and all of a sudden we see this green firework, and we both were just like, oh my gosh, this is the best. It was during Halloween time too. So.
Yeah, I love it. I love. Well, of course, I just love Big Thunder Mountain, but at nighttime, but.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the other parks too. Pandora's better at nighttime. Galaxy's Edge is better at nighttime.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you're talking about just walking through a land.
So nighttime's the way to go. Just give me the park at nighttime. Forget morning stuff. I just want to go at nighttime. Maybe a little Winchester, could you just leave the studios open at nighttime just for me? Just,
Please do.
Call up your friends, higher ups. Hide me in a trash can,
I don't think he could do that.
I don't know.
That kind of activity probably would get him fired.
Oh no, he's kind of a big deal around there.
Keeps everything clean. So
yeah, kind of a big deal. Anyways, but I look forward to leaving tomorrow. We actually have a flight that's not at 4 a.m, so that's great.
Excellent.
We don't fly out till like 3, which is better for me.
Yeah.
Because I don't like those early morning flights. Ugh. But so that's good. So we'll get in around dinner time. So maybe we'll hit up the Springs or something. We're not staying on property this time because we're going for my wife's work conference.
Yeah.
So we won't be staying on property. So we're renting a car, so that we can actually go to the parks and stuff. Which the rentals were not that bad this time. I thought they'd be really bad, but
yeah, I've heard horror stories of people not being able to get rental cars, and they're expensive because they're so hard to get. And
I think it's sort of starting to go back down a little bit, the prices for rental cars. Even, I guess.
I hope so.
It's
probably the time of the year is the bad thing,
That's true.
But that's good. Great for y'all.
I'm still debating on whether to go to Halloween Horror Nights. I probably won't, just because of the money. Because after going last time, I think the only way that it'll be enjoyable from now on is if you buy the express pass, which is as much as the ticket. So basically, you're buying 2 tickets for one night. And I've already watched videos of it. They allowed certain people to video the whole thing. So I've already done walkthroughs of all the houses. So I've already seen everything that's in it.
Yeah.
So, I'd rather buy a lightsaber with that money than.
For sure.
I probably won't do that. I do like going to that, but I don't know. I listened to a podcast of some people that went, and they said, if you're going to skip a year, this will be the year to skip, which I was surprised because it's like their 30th anniversary year. But they said, if you're going to skip a year, this is probably the year to skip because it wasn't excellent. But anyways, so I plan on hopefully doing some live streams while I'm at Disney.
Excellent.
I do have, this is the last big announcement. So I've been selling my 50th anniversary celebration kyber crystal that's celebrating the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World. So it's combining my two loves, Walt Disney World, and Star Wars. And you, yes.
Oh, Star.
But so I still have some of those. You can go to I'm Geek Shop on Etsy if you want one of those. It comes in a cool little
display case.
That's it right there.
Yeah.
But I decided, which I killed myself doing this because it just takes a while. Just working like crazy.
Yes.
To make some special cast member editions of the 50th celebration. They look a little bit different than the ones that you can buy. I was able to work my tail end off, and I only got 10 of them made because they take a while to make, but I did get 10 of them made.
Nice.
And I will be handing them out to special cast members that, I don't know, that go above and beyond. I don't know, that are super nice or...
Yeah.
Hopefully I can find cast members that love Disney and love Star Wars and don't look at me like, well, what is this thing? Because I've encountered some people in Galaxy's Edge and they're like, what? Oh, kyber crystal. Oh, okay, one of those things. Yeah. So,
I didn't want to work here.
yeah, this is where they assigned me to.
How terrible would that be? To not want to be there.
Well, that happened to me when I worked there.
But you didn't work at Galaxy's Edge.
No,
I mean,
yeah.
like,
No, I mean the
like
being scheduled
yeah.
someplace where I didn't.
Yeah, no, I know.
So I got 10 of them. They're going to be different cut. They're going to be yellow or purple or blue to sort of go with the colors. The 50 celebration. So there's 10 various colors. The cast members will get to choose which color they want. It's only a while supplies last, though. There's no IOUs.
Very limited edition.
Yeah, there's no IOUs. There's 10 of them.
I mean, these things will probably be on eBay.
Oh, probably for like a
$300
million.
I mean, tell them they're limited edition. It'd be interesting to see that.
Hopefully, I'll see. Yeah. Hopefully, I'll see Winchester, and I'm sure he rightfully deserves one of them, and so I'll give him one of them. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that I will run into one of my favorite Disney cast members of all time, Mark Daniel. If you don't know who Mark Daniel is, he hosts a lot of stuff that they do at Disney World. I think he's done the Disney blog hosting, or
yep, he's on the Disney blog website. Does things
he's a gatherer at Savi's workshop.
Yeah.
Every time I've went to Savi's, I mean, it's not like I've gone a ton, but I've always hoped that he would be in there, but he's never been in there. But I hope to find him and give him one and to say, thanks for, always putting a smile on my face for all your. He does these great videos on Instagram. So look up Mark Daniel. I don't know I think it's LOL Mark Daniel or something like that on Instagram. I forget, but he does these like secrets to Disney little short videos. Very funny.
Yeah.
So hopefully I'll run into him, give him one, and then we'll see who else is worthy of the crystal.
Who else the crystals choose?
Yeah, who will they choose? I'm just gonna go in like Doc Condors or something and lay one on the counter and be like, "This is for the first cast member who can grab it," and then to see him. They'll probably be like, "We don't want that."
What is this? We're not allowed to take that.
Yeah. It's got a little card that comes with it too. It tells all about it, all this stuff. So again, I've got all kinds of kyber crystals on my I'm Geek shop. All the funds go to support me.
Ryan.
Actually, the funds have really helped pay some of the bills of all the craziness that has happened, all the bad stuff that's happened this past month. So that's where most of the funds have went. Anyways, so. And on a happy note, I'm going to be at Disney World. I'm going to be doing videos. I want to see you guys if you're there. Come find me somewhere.
He'll be wearing a mask.
Yeah, I'll be in Galaxy's Edge Saturday and Monday at least. I don't know where else I'll be because you can only book 3 days at a time. So,
that's something you can buy with the new passes is you can add days that you can reserve now. So
yeah. They should just do that now because I've got. Why can't they just do it now? On my pass, I have.
I don't know.
Anyways, the 11th is Winchester, my anniversary.
Oh,
date anniversary, I guess. First date of my wife and I. Like 20. Gosh, how many years has it been now? Oh no, I know how many. Our wedding anniversary is going to be 20 years. So this may be like 23, 24, something like that. Date anniversary.
Yeah, sure.
I said it's going to be so cool. We're going to be celebrating at Hollywood Studios for an anniversary. What do you want to do? It's she, straight face. She goes, I guess you already have it planned out. We're doing Star Wars stuff.
Nice. Aw.
I said, no, whatever you want to do. We are going to eat dinner at Mama Melrose.
Look out.
Which is to me is the most underrated restaurant at Hollywood Studios.
Y'all went last time, didn't you?
Yes, and it'd been a long time since I went.
Yeah,
that was probably the best meal of our whole trip. It was so
nice.
It's hidden back there behind Muppets. You can usually get a table because nobody knows it's back there. I had the best steak I've ever had, I think, at a Disney property.
Nice.
There. Because I don't eat like tomatoes and stuff, and it's an Italian restaurant. But they had the steak, so I got the steak. Let me tell you, it was good. So we'll be celebrating, I guess, our anniversary there, but we'll have the kids with us and her parents. So
not too romantic.
Yeah. Oh well.
They may surprise you and say, "Why don't you just go?" Well, I guess they'll eat with you because you've got the reservation with them. Oh well.
Yeah, that's true.
Make sure you get your buttons.
Yes.
Your anniversary buttons, or take you the ones you have. I don't know if you have them. We have some.
You can send it to me right now.
I can send it to you overnight it. It'll get there Saturday. So yeah.
No, I'll have to get some. I'll have to remember to do that.
Yes. Get some cupcakes.
I'll wear them with the rest of my outfit. Disney Star Wars bound thing.
Yes. On the poncho.
Yeah, on the poncho. Oh, it should be funny looking. I'll send pictures. Anyways, so, I mean, look at that. We're not even at an hour.
Man, we did it.
It's going to be a short night. I got a lot of stuff to do. I got to pack.
Well, I hope you guys have an awesome time.
I do too. Why don't you just come down and join us?
I wish I could. I believe me. I looked at it and not necessarily this weekend, but I was like, I want to go. I want to enjoy these slow times that they've got right now, and it doesn't make sense for how much it costs for us to get past like a day pass even, and to get a hotel and to get plane and car and all that stuff. So
yeah, if we didn't have the passes, we wouldn't.
Yeah,
be going since we have.
If we hadn't gone to Maine this year, which was an awesome trip, then I could consider it. But
yeah,
and we're going next year, so it'll be fine.
All right. Well, this has been episode
207.
207. Now, I won't be here next week.
Yes.
So I don't know if you and Chris are going to do something.
We'll figure something out.
Yeah. For our listeners, a little poll for you. Considering maybe doing a super show every other week.
Okay.
And then this is a thought. And then the weeks when we don't do the super show, so like every other week.
There you go.
Do I Am Geek Gaming?
Question mark?
Where we'll try to play
YouTube.
games on YouTube. So we'll still be talking. It won't just be an official podcast. I don't know. That's just a thought we've had, sort of to change it up a little bit. I don't know if we'll do it or not. We'll see. Maybe they'll do it next week when I'm not here. Who knows? But we do enjoy talking with you guys every week and seeing you guys in the comments. So make sure check us out on YouTube at I Am Geek Show. Join our group, I Am Group. We've had some new people join on Facebook. Just I Am Group, one word. And subscribe. Yeah. We like the likes. If you can hit that thumbs up, that'd be great. And
give us a review on iTunes. If
you
can, too.
A great review, a 5-star review.
Yeah, it would help us tremendously to expand our audience.
Yeah,
the more likes we get, more higher ratings, and more comments we get, the more visible we are. So, if you could do that, we would greatly appreciate it.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, this has been episode 207. I Am Geek, and somebody will be talking with you next week.
Bye.